Welcome to Home Organizing for Beginners. I'm Tammy, your home organizing educator. Today's microtopic or microscopic topic is the first step in organizing your paperwork. We're not talking about the entire paperwork processing system because you want to walk away from this podcast episode with a tangible solution that you can implement today. Right? If you're going to take the time to listen, don't you really want to get some benefit out of it? And as someone who is or who feels like they're just starting their home organizing journey, you have to take these micro steps so that you move forward, make progress, build momentum, and implement solutions that will last. This first step in organizing your paperwork is truly a standalone step. When you take this step, it will have an immediate positive impact within your home. In this episode, I'll share the details of the problem with paperwork, and I'm going to share what the solution is, why it works, and how you can implement it. So, what is the problem exactly that's being addressed today? So, I want you to sit back and picture something with me, okay? You're standing in your kitchen. As you look around, all you see is every flat surface filled with stuff. Paperwork lying kittywampus, it's disheveled, it's not in a stack, it's just laying amidst a bunch of stuff. You walk out of the kitchen and you walk into your office and you're like, oh my gosh, there are papers everywhere in here too. What's in those piles of paper? Do you know? Are there bills? Are there important pieces of paper that you needed to sign and send to somebody? You walk out of your office and you walk to the closet. You open the closet door and there are boxes filling every single entire space in that closet. There's no coats, there's no shoes, there's just not enough space. And then you remember, it hits you. Last Christmas, I shoved all of the papers that were all over the kitchen into a box and I shoved them in this closet. I wonder which box it is. That's what you're thinking, right? You wanted to have the space clear so when you had family over, they didn't have to see your chaos. So you close the closet door and you walk into your bedroom, and there it is. There is a bin full of kids' artwork sitting in the corner of your bedroom. It's overflowing now. It's all over your dresser. This is where you're supposed to sleep. This is where you're supposed to get a good night's rest and be able to relax. But it's a mess. There are papers everywhere. I wonder if you're like me and you have your kids' artwork where they glue the spaghetti noodles or the rotini noodles to a piece of paper. Yep. I had those for a very, very long time. So then what? How are you really feeling? What are you really thinking? What's swirling around in your mind? Are you thinking about all the lost bills? Did you pay the bills? Did you switch it to auto pay? Do you even know? Late fees come next, right? And then there's lost kids sign-up sheets. If you don't fill them out, they miss out on an opportunity. Today, in today's society, there are so many options for kids to participate in extracurricular activities. But when that sheet comes home, you have to fill it out and send it back in. That's the part that I missed. My oldest daughter was like 7 years old and had the opportunity to play summer softball with all of her friends. And I could have swore I filled out and sent that piece of paper in. I was so confident that I did that I reached out to the coach and I was like, hey, what's going on? I haven't gotten any information. And in the back of my mind, I was like, oh my gosh, they must be so unorganized. Lo and behold, she never received the sign-up form. It was far too late for my oldest to participate. And then I had to tell her. I had to tell my daughter that she couldn't go and hang out with her friends. She couldn't go play. No, I realize now it's not the end of the world, but at that point in time, it sure felt like that because of the tears, right? And when the kids are crying because of something we've done, what happens? Mom guilt, right? I ripped my office apart looking for that piece of paper, and I did find it. It was filled out. It was just shoved in the corner in a pile. So that's what really spurred me to do something. That's what really spurred me to take the next step. What did I need to do? I needed to find a solution for my paperwork problems. But the whole thought of implementing this big, huge paperwork system, right? This whole process of what am I going to do every step of the way, it was overwhelming, and it's almost paralyzing when you're that overwhelmed. So what is the solution? You guys, I want you to think of simple, right? If it's simple, it's more sustainable. So the solution, what is it? Contain it. Contain it. That's it. Do not overlook the simplicity of this. This is the first step. So why did something like this work for me, and why will it work for you and so many other people? Containing it will give you peace of mind that all of the papers are in one spot. New papers coming in can go into the same place so that they stay contained. Containing it will allow you to visually see the size of the task. Containing it will give you an opportunity to see the beginnings of a system. Yep. Remember, I do agree with systems. It's just that you're not there right now, right? So you'll have the opportunity to see the beginnings of a system that you can utilize over the long term. Containing it will save you time when you have to find paperwork. You're going to look in one spot instead of all over the house looking for that one piece of paper. Containing it will motivate you to find some time to sort through it all, and containing it will build momentum with new papers coming into your home so that you can deal with them more readily whenever possible. So I want you to remember, this is the first step. It doesn't have to take a long time to implement. It's pretty quick. You grab a box, you go through your house, grab all the papers and put it in the box, right? And the last thing, it's simple. Simple equals sustainable in my book. How about yours? So how do you implement this solution? Again, don't overlook the simple solutions, all right? You get a box or bin that you already have. There's no need to go out and spend a bunch of money on anything. Grab that box. You gather all the papers up from your entire house. You go into your bedroom, if there's some in your bathroom, if there's some in your office, in your living room, in your basement, in your garage, in your car. Go everywhere that paperwork is, gather it all up, put it into that box. All right? Last, put the box where the papers flow into your home. All right, so if you walk in the door like I do, and all of the paperwork that anybody's carrying around goes right on the countertop, right when you walk in the house, it's okay. Put a box there for right now. It's going to work. It's going to be functional, okay? So this will work for you as long as you need it to work until you're ready for the next level home organizing systems. So here's your point to remember. It's super simple. Contain your papers. That's what I want you to walk away from this podcast with. Contain your papers. That's the point to remember. That's the activity to take. To learn your options to continue your home organizing journey with me by your side, go to homeorganizingforbeginners.com. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great day.